Hello, it's Ken Barrett, Laundromat How To. Working with an American Changer. Oops, dropped that part off. You can see I've already loosened a few screws. It's American Changer. We had an Opto sensor alarm. So just want to go through how to get in and check that. As you can see, you pull the screws out of that. Loosen up all the screws here. There's two up here, two there, that one, and that one. This piece will lift off. There's a little piece here that'll drop out of the way that'll be a bit of a pain to put back in, but it'll get there. You see here, we dispense dollar coins. So the reason these are all scattered around is as I was shaking it around to try and get all the coins out, they just end up all over the place. So you take that chain off, that gear will lift off, so just keep an eye on that. But where your Opto sensor is right down in here. And what it's doing is it's checking, it's really counting the coins as they go past that sensor. Because I've shaken it around and cleaned it out, I probably got out what was in the way. A lot of times what I find is because I've got to replenish the dollar coins from the bank is they come in paper rolls, and if ideally, and I always do this, but once in a while you miss a piece, is you break it into a pail or something first, not straight into the hopper, because if you end up with a little sheet of paper, eventually it's going to end up riding itself around here and it'll stick in there and block the sensor. So that's what I've normally found it to be. While we're in here, we'll just wipe a bit of this crud off here and clean it up. But that's where your sensor is. Putting this back together, a couple things. You've got your plug here, you want to make sure it's in place. Getting this chain on takes a little bit of maneuvering. It feels like it won't turn, but it will move around on you. So the grooves on the bottom here, they've got to go in this track all the way around. So you'll find you may end up with one tooth on the wrong side of here, and then when it goes to try and run it jams up in here, or vice versa. So just take your time, put it on there, and like I said, it's as much as it feels like it's not going to move, you can snap it back around to where it needs to be to go in. So that's the challenge there. Once you get that on, this little piece here sits, I forget which way it is, but it goes into this sorry, I don't have a camera crew, it's just me. It goes in and goes around this little blank piece here. So just like that. So it takes a couple of fingers to get that on, held into place, put that in, screw this all back in, plug it in, and make sure you cycle it, because if your chain's not on right, it might turn a little bit and then it'll stop. And so you gotta pull it apart and straighten it up again. So just like most things, make sure you test them when you're done. Excuse me, so you don't just leave it up to your customers to test it. But that's how you pull apart one of these Evolution change hoppers. And again, there's your Opto sensor, there's your gear. That's pretty much all there is to it. Need more info? LaundromatHowTo.com. Talk to you soon.